What makes the Ukrainian Armed Forces always experience nightmares? The answer is Russia's drone strategy, which always succeeds. Tactical developments often come from Russia, which is always at the forefront of creating new military strategies and technologies. Recently, reports from the Royal United Services Institute revealed a new tactic being used by Russian forces. This tactic involves the use of FPV drones, which are now directly brought to the front lines by attacking forces. Why is this being done? Let's dive deeper. Russian forces on the battlefield are using a new tactic designed to allow them to strike Ukrainian positions more quickly and efficiently. On the ground, Russia relies on armored vehicles and light mobility vehicles that enable their forces to approach the Ukrainian front lines rapidly. Once they are close enough, an infantry assault is launched. After the initial attack, Russian forces quickly take cover in pre-prepared positions. There, they hold their ground, monitor the situation, and wait for the opportunity to launch the next attack. When the right moment arrives, another frontal assault is launched. However, this assault is not carried out by large forces, but rather by small units consisting of 10 to 30 soldiers. With this tactic, Russia hopes to weaken the enemy's defenses through intense and repeated attacks. The success of these attacks is supported by the use of guided bombs, heavy artillery, and FPV drones, which complement each other. One of the main advantages of this tactic is the capability of FPV drones. These drones can carry out fast and precise attacks on Ukrainian defense positions, filling in critical gaps in real-time fire support. How do Russian forces utilize these drones to be more effective? Traditionally, Russian forces have used FPV drones in a fairly conventional manner. They would launch these drones from behind their lines, which took several minutes to reach the target. While effective, this method reduced the ability to launch fast and sudden attacks. In battle situations full of uncertainty and rapid changes, this clearly became a weakness. Moreover, drone operators could only control one drone at a time, limiting their ability to carry out simultaneous attacks on a large scale. If this tactic had been maintained, Russian forces might have lost the strategic advantage offered by this technology, as they would increasingly struggle to apply constant and effective pressure on the enemy. However, in any battle, adaptation is key. Realizing that traditional tactics could affect the effectiveness of their attacks, Russian forces began developing new, more innovative tactics. This new approach involved placing FPV drones directly on the front lines rather than launching them from behind. This drastically reduced the flight time of the drones and allowed for faster and more coordinated attacks. In this setup, an assault unit of 10 people could carry over 24 drones, equipped with their standard gear, while the drone operators stayed behind the lines, managing the drones remotely. The operational process begins with the assaulting forces placing their FPV drones in strategic positions before launching an attack. The drones are then immediately activated and launched, minimizing attack delays to only a few seconds. With this new tactic, Russian forces can launch sustained and synchronized wave attacks. The key advantage of this approach is the ability to rapidly deploy strikes without complicating activation procedures. Furthermore, by placing the drones closer to the front lines, this tactic provides an additional benefit: enhanced reconnaissance. Russian forces can observe and disrupt enemy movements more efficiently even before the enemy reaches optimal firing range. As a result, the enemy trying to advance will continuously be under relentless pressure, disrupting their concentration and strategy. TCH.UA also reported on the new strategy currently being implemented by Russia. In this latest tactic, Russia is utilizing drones specifically designed to drop items directly onto targets, aiming to reduce the distance the drone must travel to reach its target. Unlike the previous method, where the drone had to return to base after completing its mission, this drone only needs to drop its payload and doesn't need to return to the starting point, which could be up to 10 kilometers away. On the ground, a pilot controls the drone from a safe distance, far from the front lines. Nearby, other Russian soldiers are tasked with carrying batteries and backup supplies for drones, such as Mavic or FPV models. They carefully attach explosives to the drones that are ready to be flown. Once the drone reaches the target, its payload is dropped, and the mission is complete. This way, the drone doesn't need to return to a distant base, which, if it did, could make it vulnerable to interference from electronic warfare systems that could disrupt its movement. This strategy allows the drone to remain efficient and reduces the risk of damage from increasingly sophisticated technological disruptions. The Russian military continues to adapt rapidly on the battlefield, constantly updating its tactics and technology to maintain its edge. One of the latest innovations gaining increased use is unmanned aerial vehicles, or drones, which come in various types, from FPV kamikaze drones to reconnaissance drones. However, the most attention-grabbing development is the presence of fiber-optic drones, an advanced technology that makes them nearly impossible to jam. According to an analysis published by the Center for European Policy Analysis, Russia began using fiber-optic drones in Ukraine in the spring of 2024. This technology emerged as a response to the rapid advancements in electronic warfare, which have become increasingly effective at disrupting communication between drones and their operators. By utilizing fiber optics, Russia aims to avoid these disruptions and enter a new phase in their military strategy. However, these fiber-optic drones come with some drawbacks that cannot be ignored. Due to the fiber-optic coil they carry, these drones are larger, heavier, and slower. This makes them vulnerable to attacks, whether from close-range firearms, kinetic strikes, or other physical defenses. Nevertheless, the tactical advantage of fiber-optic drones lies in their ability to remain directly connected to the operator through a thin 15-kilometer fiber-optic cable, resembling a fishing line. This technology makes the fiber-optic drones suitable for use alongside attacking forces. Ukrainian forces are now working hard to intercept or damage these drone operations. According to reports from Radio Free Europe, some methods they have tried include shooting with small arms, setting up nets, or even manually cutting the fiber-optic cables. However, these actions carry significant risks, as they could expose Ukrainian forces to Russian gunfire. Has Ukraine lost its strategic advantage? That's all for today, and thanks for watching.